Well, I think he said all the right things in the sense that he is proposing policies that will make Brazil much more business friendly, lowering the tax burden, reducing regulations. So these are all very good things. You know, fighting corruption. These are all things that a lot of people have complained about in terms of Brazil. You know, he really didn't give any specifics. And okay, it's early days, fair enough. But I found it a little disappointing. I mean, comforted by the fact that, okay, he's a very pro-business president, unlike prior presidents of Brazil, but disappointing that it, you know, again, not very specific in terms of what he's going to do.
Why?
I think given the expectations in Davos for the president, he comes with a reputation as a firebrand, as a populist. I think it was a very well-measured and well-tempered speech, which really played to a lot of what the audience wanted to hear. They wanted to hear about environment. They wanted to hear about his plans on corruption. They wanted to hear about his plans on economic transformation. I think he delivered on all of those things. I think if people were expecting to hear a barnstorming, rabble-rousing speech, then certainly that wasn't the speech that we heard in the Congress Center today.
So far, it's been very worrying what he has been saying and putting the control over the deforestation into the hands of the agriculture ministry and sending quite alarming signals about indigenous peoples. That their rights will not be as respected in the future as they have been in the past. Well, the main risk is that he rolls back all of the protections that have occurred in the Amazon, that he basically privatizes it all, hands it all over to private industry, and allows them to do as they will. And that's why I think for business leaders here in Davos, they need to send a very clear signal to him that that's not what they want. And if they don't, then it's quite clear that they prioritize short-term profit over the planet, because the Amazon is like the lungs of the planet, and it needs to stay protected.
We are from Chile. We have a lot of investment in Brazil, and the main barrier for more Chilean investment to go to Brazil is basically the regulatory complexities, tax burden. Basically, you need in Brazil to have a muscle to basically manage all the regulatory complexities, and that's not good for business. That's a big inhibitor for new investment to come to Brazil. I think that signal is very positive.
It's ironic that the sessions with autocrats dominate, and you can't get into them at a place like this yet. So that's my opinion.